I will be able to answer everyone's questions. That's our goal. I want you to understand what we're talking about. So please, I may, tell you, oh, we're going to get there, but please ask questions if you have them as we go through. So we are going to get started at the beginning. And I know for some of you, you've actually been couponing for a little while. So some of this might be a refresher in the beginning. Just treat it like that. Maybe you'll pick up 1 or 2 tips. But then as we get going, odds are, hopefully, you're going to learn some new things too. But I do want to start us at the beginning because for anyone that is brand new, if we started off in CVS land, you would be hopelessly lost. It's like it is its own language in a sense, and to even try to get you to catch back up and understand it, if we just went straight there, I just think we'd fail. So we are going to start at the very beginning, and I will tell you in terms of what I want you to think of as we go through is I am not asking you to shop in every grocery store in town. That would be craziness, and it's not going to work for anybody. But I want you to think about shopping one grocery store, a real grocery store that runs sales and that takes coupons, and one drugstore a week. That's all that you're going to do. Yes, there are deals in both drugstores, but we see kind of the same sales. So not a huge need to be in every single store. I promise what is on sale in Kroger will be on sale in Publix at a different time. So don't feel like you need to try to hit every sale. You'll kind of burn out and give up, and that's not saving you money. You need to figure out how to do this long term. So this isn't a hobby. This is just how we shop. And once you do that, it really will be how you shop. So for me, I have been couponing for almost 16 years, which is crazy to even think about. This is the way that we grocery shop. My kids don't even ask me, hey, mama, will you buy? They ask me, mama, when will this be on sale again? That's the right question. That is how this is going to work. And so hopefully your family will also get into that routine and not realize that we've changed the way that we handle the grocery shopping, and they'll all get on board. That's the goal. Kathy, I will try to remember that if you have questions, that is your name tonight going forward. That's funny that you're on an old account. Okay, so to dive in, I'm going to use PowerPoint. It helps to keep me on track too, but maybe it gives you something other than just me to look at. So to dive in, the first big thing that I want you to get is that our goal is to buy only the items that are on sale. Now, this seems obvious, but when I say on sale, I don't mean that they just had a sale tag. There are tons of things in grocery stores, in Target, one of these is a Target tag, that are not actually on sale. So when we talk about we buy only what is on sale, there's a magical number there, and that is a 40% off discount or more. Those exist, but I don't want to grab it if it's not 40% off. Sometimes that 40% is with a coupon, but mostly what we're aiming for is 40% before the coupon. So think, for example, like your buy one, get one sales. They're great. They're a 50% off sale. So you get the idea. Both of these are horrible examples. So the Suave, it's on sale a penny off of its normal price. Yeah, that isn't, it's like 0.5% really, because we're talking about a $2 product here, not a sale. The Butterfingers, this is a Target normal practice. This is totally not on sale. They've actually raised the price. So you need to get in the habit in Target of always lifting up that tag and seeing what's underneath it. It's rare that it will be where it is in this picture where you can actually see the before price. So, just make sure that you really are getting a deal. On that same note, just because they put it in a weekly ad does not mean it's on sale either. So not everything in a weekly ad is a deal. We're looking for 40% off or more. And so one way to think about this, and you'll see this if you grab that workbook that is in the email that you got when you registered. So grab that workbook later. This image is in there too, kind of goes through everything that we're going to talk about, so you can read it after the fact if you want. But what I want you to think about is that prices in a grocery store are kind of like a ball bouncing. And our goal is to only purchase it at that lowest point of the bounce. because every item in the grocery store has a best price. And I want to emphasize this, so go full screen here for a second. Every item in a grocery store has a lowest price. So a key question I get a lot is, what about organic? What about our specific brands that we love? Every item has a lowest price. So your goal is to learn that lowest price, to learn, I want to pay 50 cents for this item. That's the price that we've gotten it at the last couple of times, and it won't take you long, really. The minute you go into the store and you pay like 10 cents for a box of pasta, you are not going to forget that price. You're going to come home and line your pasta up and post pictures of it. It's because all of a sudden you got to set your own price for something, and that's pretty awesome. So I want you to realize that, this isn't I'm going to sit down and have to memorize things. And the minute you buy some of these deals, you will remember what a great price for those items is. So every item has that great price. And I don't want you to have to sit there and panic about trying to remember all those other prices of that curve. So just that lowest price. So a great example here is cereal, because every time you go to the store, that box of cereal has a sale tag in front of it. So it appears to always be on sale. But one time you go in and it's 2 for $7. And then the next time you go in, it's 2 for $5. At some point, that box of cereal is going to hit its lowest price. It's going to be buy one, get one. Or if I'm in Kroger, it's going to be $1.99 with a mega event. That's our goal, is to kind of learn for my store what is the best price for my store for the items that I'm purchasing. So a few things you can use to help you learn that. One of them, and we're going to just jump forward here, we'll come back to that screen in a second. One of the things that you can learn or use to help learn that good price is a buy price list. So if you pull up the workbook and you go all the way to the back page of that workbook, you will see a long list of what buy price items are, what a good price is for those items. So you'll notice there are not a lot of brands in that buy price list. That's because generally we see the same price across most brands. But something else you can use is the item search that is on Southern Savers. So if you go to Southern Savers and from the homepage, you will see, and I'm getting it pulled up here. Sometimes when I try to use the internet and I'm on, it kind of messes up a little bit, but hopefully we'll be good. So the item search is right here on the homepage on the right-hand side. You can search for any item that you want, and it's going to tell you where it's on sale currently, but it can also tell you historical data. So the item search is really your own price book. So let's say that you plan to shop at Publix. You want to know what the best price is for, I'm just going to make up one that I know has been on sale recently. Let's look for the best price for Go-Gurt. I'm going to search first just from that screen because I can't really select by store, just from the homepage. But I'm going to get all the current sales on Go-Gurt, which is just Target. It's 54 cents, not a bad price. But I can actually, from the top here, I can select just Publix if I wanted to. So come and just select one store. And I can put historical dates. I could go all the way back 6 months if I wanted to and hit search. I'm going to see every sale on Go-Gurt. I know it's a random product for, what did I put in? From September 1st until now. So I'm going to have kind of a running idea of what is a great price. Now, obviously it goes buy one, get one. I can see that with the sales. And with that buy one, get one sale, we have gotten as low as 59 cents with a coupon. So it's kind of you figuring out what is my goal price. Guys, another inside tip, and we haven't gotten here yet, but I want you to hold on to this. This is the next slide, is that when I see that an item is on sale, it won't be back on sale for 6 weeks. So use this. Let's say you desperately love Go-Gurt. So you buy it all the time. This is a good pretend example. Well, then I could come in here and say, oh man, it was just buy one, get one last week. Well, I got 5 more weeks until it is buy one, get one again. So if you're getting started, and that's the next slide really in the PowerPoint, or the one we skipped, and you're trying to figure out where are we in getting stocked up, then focusing on that. And let's see if I can go back here. So When I see that it's a great price, I've used the buy price list, I've used the item search, I know that it is a good price right now, I want to grab enough of it to last me 6 weeks. So those best prices, they only happen once every 6 to 8 weeks. It's really closer to 6 for most of the items that we're grabbing. So I go in, I grab enough of that item to last me 6 weeks. There's a couple of exceptions here. One of them is like just our holiday items. You aren't going to find ham on sale every 6 weeks. You aren't going to find Peeps. Hopefully that's not one you need all the time either. But you kind of know those items. Those are not deal breakers for you. The other exception to this 6-week cycle are temperature-specific foods. I will not go in the middle of summer and see soup on sale all summer long. It doesn't happen. I'm not going to go in the winter, which is January to March, by the way, for folks in summer. Or folks in the South, we kind of forget when winter is. But I will not go in and find a great price on ice cream during that dead of winter time either. And we're kind of okay with those as well. That's it. Every item in the grocery store has a low price, and every item in a grocery store follows a sale cycle. So guys, it is that simple. And again, just to emphasize, you could literally never cut a coupon. If all you did was go to the store, buy what was really on sale, so not the pretend sales, buy what was really on sale and buy enough of it to last you until it was back on sale, you would cut your grocery budget easily by 40%, if not more. No coupons needed. So I have heard every excuse in the book as to why folks do not coupon. Really, that is the truth. If you went to the store never needing anything, we are just going in to grab what is on sale today so that I can stay stocked, you would have cut your grocery budget significantly. So just to emphasize there, because we all have weeks where coupons just do not fit in. Like life is stressful, your mother-in-law called and she's coming, whatever. We got a lot going on. Just put the coupons to the side. You still go in, you're still gonna buy what's on sale so that you can stay stocked. Because if you skip this week's sale, I got 6 more weeks until it's back on sale. Do you really have enough on items to do that in your pantry? You may have significantly overbought the last time it was on sale, but odds are you don't. So just keep that in mind. I need to buy enough to last me 6 weeks. Now, before we move on here, there are 2 sides of this equation. Some people hear that and it doesn't really stop them. They buy like 42 of something. No, you just need enough for 6 weeks. It will come on sale again. Just chant that to yourself if you have to in the store. But other people panic because they hear that 6 weeks and they automatically think like, oh, she wants me to go crazy. She wants me to have a bomb shelter behind the house. I am not asking you to do that. 6 weeks worth of most items is really like 2 or 3. You are not going to eat the same meals every single week. I would say most families probably rotate between the same 12 to 15 meals. We don't add a ton of variety into our favorite meals, but that's still every other week that I'm eating something. So for a 6-week cycle, that would be 3. So don't look at this in the sense of how in the world am I going to get 12 of this? You probably don't use 12 of most items in a 6-week period of time. Now, if you have a bigger family, you do use more than a smaller family. So this stock up number looks very different for every single household. You do not want to know how much cereal it takes to keep my crew in cereal with 5 kids for 6 weeks. However, we don't eat the same brand either. So that also is a little bit of a stress reliever. I don't need to go and buy a buggy full of Corn Pops. My kids don't just eat one type of cereal. Though I think Lucky Charms would be their vote if we were to pick one. But instead, I say, oh, this week this is on sale and this is on sale. So we grab a couple of boxes this week that are on sale. And next week we grab a couple of boxes of what are on sale. So don't look at these stock up numbers. Do not panic on me. This is much easier than your brain is going to think it is. Just focus on what's on sale that you will eat each week. It is not, we don't need to overthink it, but a lot of people do. This is where a lot of people put on the brakes and they are not willing to go further. Really, don't overthink it. It's super, super easy here. So hopefully that works, and we're not stressed on that one. Now, one thing to note before we move on as well. So if you use the lists that are on Southern Savers, I slid this down for a second. Let's go to the Publix list, for example, this week. So if you use the list that is on Southern Savers for any of the grocery stores, drugstores, or Walmart and Target, we've got stores that are across the country. If you're using these lists, and I'm going to make it really big so that you can hopefully see this if you're looking on a smaller screen, I only type the items that are 40% off or more. I do not type the entire weekly ad. My goal is that you can use these lists and just know, hey, it's on the list. This is the week to grab it. So anything that is on this list, it is a great time to grab. So this is the current Publix ad. Great time to grab these items. Use the coupons if you have them. If you don't have them, let's say you're just getting started today, you have no coupons, they're still on sale. They're still a great price. Grab them now, grab enough of them for 6 weeks, and hopefully 6 weeks from now, you'll have more coupons. So don't just sit there and wait. I've met people that are like, oh, I'm just grabbing all my coupons. I'm gonna get started in a few weeks. Why? You are just paying more for groceries for the next few weeks. So just focus on what is on the list. Match coupons that you may have. You know, if you see printables or e-coupons, you've got those. I can click on this. I can get you as close as I can to the coupon. Doesn't mean I'm going to get you right to it. I don't have that ability with Publix digital coupons. But if I tell you there's a digital coupon, then you can head over and you can load it. You didn't need those inserts. So don't just get stuck waiting. You know, make your list, click the boxes. At the bottom is the create list button box, and you're good to go. Anything on the list is 40% off. So I have found other people, let me see if I can find an example. They try to just focus on these acorns, and they think the acorn means that I should buy it. No, the acorn means it's a crazy good deal and you shouldn't miss it. That's a great price for whatever that product is. But anything on the list, this is the week to grab it. Okay, so long story short, hopefully through all of that, you kind of get when something is a good price. Whether you're going to use your own by price list, whether you're going to use the item search or the list, you'll be able to spot this is the week to grab it. It's on sale this week and I'm going to buy enough of it to last me 6 weeks. That's our goal in all of that. Now, I want to step back from that because I did see that we've got Kathy from Houston, and I know on the class that I did Saturday morning this past weekend, we had someone from Minnesota and someone from New York. So let's say that I do not cover your grocery store. You live outside of the Southeast. I can only be so much here. It's a lot of work to make a list. So how do you know from any store what is a good price just looking at the weekly ad? So let's do that for a second. This is just a screenshot of the Publix ad, kind of to save us some time. But this applies to any ad. I know I just said you're, a store I don't cover. But the first big thing I want you to focus on is what is on sale. So how do I tell what is a good sale and what is a pretend sale in this weekly ad? The easiest way to do this, and I would say 95% of the stores across the country do this, they give us math. So that's what I want you to get in the habit of looking at in your local weekly ad. So if I do not cover your grocery store and you need to be able to figure out on your own what is a good price and what isn't, then get in that habit of looking for the math. So you may not be able to read this, it might be too tiny for your screen, but in this ad, it's just the bottom line, and it says save up to $1.73 on the Hunt's ketchup. But the big point, obviously these buy one get ones with these big dots, they're great. They're 50% off. I don't really have to think about it. But it's the not buy one get ones in this sale for this particular store that math is a huge help. You're gonna see some ads and that will say buy 10 and save $1.20. Guys, that's like 12 cents off of each one of them. That is not 40% of the price. So use that math to help you decide, like, wait, how much am I saving? And I'm not telling you to get out a calculator. Our 40% doesn't need to be that precise. You'll be able to spot these pretty quickly when that math is just like, wow, that was really underwhelming. Not really getting excited about that deal. Move on. It's not that great of a price. So if you wanted to do this yourself, the easiest thing to do is go through the ad literally with a pen. So get the ad from the mail or however you get it. Circle what is good, and then let's come through and let's find coupons that go with the items that you've circled. One other tip for you, Publix is great for picking on this one. You'll notice that down here are some items that, if you could see, they actually have no math. The whole page has math except for 1 or 2 items. That is not because they ran out of room. It's because they didn't have anything nice to say. And they knew that if they told you the normal price for Mount Olive pickles was $2.79 and that you were going to save 29 cents, that you wouldn't want to buy it. So they didn't include that. So when you're going through an ad, any store really, and we see math all over the place and then you see nothing, just don't worry about those deals. They are not on sale this week. So hopefully that's going to help you. One other inside tip, you may not even realize that this is here, but on Southern Savers, as you're diving into using the site, and I have it super zoomed in, so hold on, I gotta zoom back out for a second. But on Southern Savers, up here in the top bar, you'll actually see an option, and I have it kind of hidden on mine, so I have to find it. You'll see an option in your top bar that says Public List Maker, and this actually gives you the ability to make your own list. So if I do not cover a store that you want to do a matchup for, or this is how some people use it, you actually have things you need and you want to put them on a shopping list and you want to find the coupons that go with them, you can do that. So let's say, well, I have this one from this past weekend. I'm going to click on this list, but you could create a list. So I was playing with ShopRite. You're going through the ad on ShopRite. I'm going to add, let's say ShopRite has diapers on sale. So Huggies diapers are on sale and they're on sale for $5.99 a pack. That's a great price. So we're going to add that, and then I can actually just add in any coupons that go with it. So I clicked find coupons. All the coupons are going to show up. Now it doesn't know that you're doing a ShopRite list, so it does show Target and whatnots, but I've got all my insert coupons here, and I can sit here and add my Huggies diapers insert coupons. I can say that I'm done. I can add in the final price if I want and say done. And when I'm done adding in my items and adding in my coupons, I can actually click the button right here and create a printable shopping list. So it looks just like you used a list that I had made for you, but you made your own. Pretty sweet, pretty easy. So that is right at the top of the site when you were logged in at the top. So if you haven't logged in, you do that over here. But at the top, it's the option to make your own shopping list for any store. So now you know how to do it using a weekly ad, and you can add in your coupons as well. So again, guys, if I'm going too fast, then you are, feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to stop me. So KB asks, any idea how to find lists for grocery stores that are further north? So KB, hopefully that kind of answered your question if you just want to make your own from your own weekly ad. Beyond that, I would really just try Googling the name of the store that you're looking for and coupon matchups, or the name of the store that you're looking for and weekly deals. Those are the two things that some coupon bloggers will use or will name. And if you're looking for a specific store, KB, you are more than welcome to shoot me an email, jenny@southernsavers.com, and I'll go digging and see if I can find a site that's covering them too, if you don't want to do your own weekly ad and type it up. But hopefully just seeing that that's an option is a help too. Okay, before we move on, I want to hit a few myths, and then we're going to talk about finding all these coupons and going further with them. But these are the big ones, kind of the elephants in the room. So I get, we're all trained to look for that house brand. And really, honestly, I need you to realize that house brands are there to make you have no guilt. Because if I go in and I am not shopping what's on sale, I'm just quickly grabbing what we need, running into the store, we grab the house brand because it makes us feel better. This is the cheapest item, and we put it in our cart. but it doesn't actually mean that we're saving money on that item at all. When was the last time you saw house brand pasta for 10 cents? You didn't. We see pasta sauce for free sometimes when the coupons line up and they're beautiful with it. That doesn't happen either. Cereal for less than $1 a box. That's the going price for national brand cereal. I would never pay more than $1 a box. Not going to happen. So sticking with a national brand that is on sale with a coupon always beats the house brand. Always might be a little bit much, but 99.9% will go there. Bulk is another one. In America, definitely, we have always had this view that if someone would just give us the biggest package of paper towels that they make, that we would save money. But really and truly, the better deal, it tends to be on the normal or the smaller size pack, because our coupons are good for any pack. And you may not realize it, but we actually see larger sales on smaller sizes than we do on bigger sizes. Diapers is a great example here. When was the last time you saw a large discount on that big diaper box? Not so much. But we will see that small pack of diapers on sale regularly with a significant discount compared to that gigantic box. My coupon for $2 off diapers, it's good on the small pack and on the big pack. But the amount that I'm saving, the percentage, much bigger on the smaller pack. So you just grab more. I grabbed 3 packs of smaller diaper, 3 of the smaller packs of diapers versus the big box, but I just used 3 coupons on those 3 smaller packs. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll start to show you some of the deals here in a second too. Walmart versus grocery stores or big box stores. I get a lot of folks that Walmart, I just always go to Walmart, it's easier. So Walmart does have the goal of having that always low price. And if I'm going to compare Walmart's prices against the full price in a grocery store, Walmart will win. But if I compare Walmart against the sale price in a grocery store, Walmart will lose. They will not have that lowest price against that buy one, get one price in Publix or that mega event price in Kroger. A great example recently, now the Kroger, we're on a Thursday, so all the sales just switched yesterday. But the mega event that just ended in Kroger on Tuesday had Jif peanut butter for 74 cents a jar. You are not going to go into Walmart and get Jif peanut butter for 74 cents a jar. It's just not going to happen. Even using the same coupon in Walmart is not going to bring that price that low. So that is what I'm saying. They do beat the full price in the grocery store. I get it. But our goal is to only shop the sales. And if that's what we're doing, even without the coupon, they lost. So I hate to break it to you, but it's the truth. And Aldi, I kind of have Aldi, it's my hesitant one because whenever I mention Aldi, I get my Aldi lovers come out of the woodwork. I am not opposed to Aldi, but just to hit this one, I would recommend that you use Aldi as your own personal price book. Aldi doesn't really have different brands, and you should never buy a national brand in Aldi. So special buys where they are national brand products, they are bad. They are not good prices at all. So if you're going with Aldi house brands, I got one brand of canned vegetables. So you know what that price is. That's your price book. If I can beat that price in the grocery store, great. If I can't, then maybe I just stock up at Aldi every now and then on those items. Odds are you are going to beat that price on most of the items that you're purchasing. We will get canned tomatoes for 40 cents a can, and Aldi's prices between 55 and 60, depending on where you live. There's one exception, that is that Aldi and Lidl both, if you have a Lidl in your area, they aim to always have the lowest price on milk and eggs, and I call it the milk war. They actually undercut the national price of milk, so this is a loss leader for them. They lose money on every gallon of milk that they sell, but it's their goal to always have the lowest because they've learned that mentally that is one price that people hold on to. And so people are very quick to be like, Aldi's price of milk is $2 cheaper than Publix's price of milk. You're right, it is, in my area for sure. I am not making a separate trip to Aldi just to buy milk though. And that is what they know that people will do, not just to buy milk. They will instead say they won on milk, and so they automatically assume they won on everything else. And that's not the case. So they become your price book. They do have decent prices, but they do not beat the sale price with a coupon. That's really hard. I know, if you love Aldi, just take a deep breath, but it's the truth. And you can just go down the list of what some of these prices are. It's just not gonna hit it on those Aldi prices. So one other big one is brand loyalties. And I cannot make you give up your brand loyalties. This is all on you. But if you have a lot of brand loyalties, they are gonna cost you money. So with brand loyalties, as we go here, just realize if you are a 100% Tide family, you are choosing to pay sometimes 3 times the price for that container of Tide than you would get for the same container of All. One example, All is a great example this week. You could go to Walgreens this week, grab your coupons. Hopefully you have them from the January 3rd insert. We've got a $2 off All Mighty Packs coupon and a $1 off All Liquid coupon. And this week, Walgreens has them on sale for $2.88. So you're gonna use that $2 coupon and pay 88 cents for a package of All Mighty Packs. That's a crazy good price. You will never see Tide detergent for 88 cents a bottle. So if you're choosing to be loyal, that's your own call, but it does cost you money. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out and get the cheapest detergent either. All is still a great detergent. Maybe what you can do, if it makes you feel a little bit better, is pick 1 or 2 brands that you're content with. So I know this one's kind of expensive, but I'm also okay with this one. This way, you will occasionally find deals on your favorite, but you've also got a backup. I'm not just sticking myself in one rut and not willing to look at other products. I've got a better chance of finding a deal if I'm willing to be a little bit more flexible on my brands. And for some of you, you don't care. I just need peanut butter. I don't really care what the peanut butter is. Great, just buy the lowest price. But I know there are a lot of folks out there that totally have some loyalties that they cannot break. So hopefully having that backup brand is gonna help a little bit. Okay, let's talk some coupons. And I'm glad, Liz, that you got it to work for you. And thank you, Liz, for making it work for Vicky. That's really what I meant. I'm glad. That's one of the great parts of having a chat is I don't necessarily know what's going on. Okay, let's talk coupons for a minute. With the Sunday paper, I want you to get the Sunday paper. And I know some folks are saying, oh, the Sunday paper, I don't get it anymore, or there aren't a lot of coupons. Guys, there are some other options. So you can actually order inserts if you want online. This is what I do. So I order my inserts. They come in my Sunday paper. They are Sunday paper inserts. They come in my mail on Mondays. I do not get a Sunday paper. So when I say that, what I mean is whatever was in Sunday's paper comes in my mail on Mondays, and I am set. I have the same inserts just a day later, so you can still get them. The reason I do this, it's a little bit cheaper in my area because the Sunday paper is really expensive, but they're also coming from a larger city. And the bigger the city, the more coupons are in that city's paper. So there are perks in a way. So where I order, folks always ask, I order from Sunday Coupon Inserts, it's plural, .com, SundayCouponInserts.com. There are other places that do this. It's just where I order mine from. With the Sunday paper, I want you to at least get 2. The reason for that, we need to buy enough for 6 weeks, which is typically at least 2 of an item. But if I'm headed into some stores, so my folks in Florida or all of us around the country that are shopping in CVS, if I go in and I want to buy a buy one, get one deal, I have to buy both of them. In the drugstores, a buy one, get one deal is a true buy one, get one. Buy one and the other one is free. In Florida, your grocery stores, true buy one, get ones. So you have to buy both of them. CVS is going to let you use a coupon on each one of them, even though one of them is free. So you want 2 inserts at least. I wouldn't recommend going above 2 inserts to start because really it's going to be way more coupons than most of you are going to need. You will still have some available to you as digital, as printables. So you've got other options. I will tell you just, for the sake of telling you what we get, I have a standing order with Sunday Coupon Inserts for 4, but I'm also a 7-person family. So, the bigger the family, maybe you do grab a couple extra inserts, but most folks, I think you're going to be content with just 2 inserts. You're going to be just fine. So don't go overboard here. With the Sunday paper, we don't see all 3 of these every single week. Like this past week, we just had this 1 insert. I'm pretty sure I have my dates right. This is the 110s. Yes. So we just had that 1 smart source. This coming week, we've got a smart source and a Retail Me Not. And then usually once a week or once a month, we have all 3. So we have a smart source, a Retail Me Not, and a Procter & Gamble once a week. And do all the inserts from Sunday coupon inserts come from a large city no matter where we're located? Amanda, yes. So they usually all come from the same cities. So these smart sources are from the Tampa and Lakeland, Florida area. And my Retail Me Nots, I can pull up a different week. They're usually from the Boston area, I want to say. It's kind of just wherever they end up getting them from. Yeah, Worcester, News, Boston, and that's for the Retail Me Not. So that's just kind of where they get them from, and they tend to all be from the same area. Okay, so we're going to talk organization too here, just because it's easier. So when you get your insert coupons, how do we want to handle organizing them? I'll tell you what I do with mine. So I do not cut them. I just showed you this past Sunday. I actually keep them whole, and I put them in a hanging file folder. So these are all my inserts. The ones in the front are actually the oldest, and the ones in the back are the most recent. So this is that 110 insert. This is 13, and there's a bunch in there. So everything from that same paper is in that same folder together. One other tip, and I didn't do this week, that's why I had to stop and study it. But if you're ever curious what the date is, see all that little tiny print? It has the date in that tiny print. But I've even hit the point in my life where I'm like in and out trying to figure out what that date is. Just write the date really big on the front. Make this easy on yourself. I kind of skipped that step this week, but put them all in there for the same week. So then when you're using the list that's on Southern Savers and your shopping list tells you to find that coupon, so this is my Publix list from this past week, and it tells you to find a coupon that was in that SS103, or that's what's part of the description up there, then I come and I find the January 3rd inserts. I pull them out and I cut the coupon that I need. So they're organized by insert. You also have a cutting guide at the bottom that is organized by insert as well. So you can just use your cutting guide and you're good to go. I do not cut unless it shows up on my shopping list. So if I go into the store and I find a clearance deal that I didn't know about, I'm not gonna have the coupon. I do not haul this into the store with me. It's kind of heavy, and I don't really wanna be in the store cutting coupons either. So if I go into the store and I find a deal that I didn't know about, then I've got a couple of options. One, I can ask the store, hey, can I buy this today and come back with my receipt and use a coupon? They always say yes, but you should still ask. Option 2 is leave it there, and the next time that you come in to grab the coupon and come in with it. So either way, guys, you will see these deals come around. It's not the last deal on that item, I promise. But doing it this way, for me, saves so much time. I can gather my shopping list. So again, this was my shopping list for Publix. I guess it was for a week ago. This was my shopping list for Publix. I can gather the coupons that the shopping list tells me to gather, cut them, print whatever I needed to print, and I'm out the door on a big list. Let's say I'm out the door in maybe 45 minutes. On a tiny list, 15 minutes. You know, it doesn't have to take a ton of time. But I did not spend any time organizing my coupons. I just shoved them in a pocket and we were done. So I love that. It makes me happy. I'll show you a couple of other options. But in terms of using the lists that are on Southern Savers, they are lined up for you. They do have the dates right on there for whatever that insert coupon was. So you see that SS103. You also do, again, have that quick cutting guide so you can see them by date, so that you're great to pull it out, cut everything that was in that date and move on. That's the goal, is to make that as easy as possible. And hopefully that helps a little bit too. So as we come in, let's go through a couple of other options here. I guess I need to tell you one other key point. If you're gonna hold on to your inserts, you only need 12 pockets. So if you were to count these, that's about exactly what I have, is 12 pockets. That is 12 weeks of inserts or 3 months. The reason for that, the oldest ones that are in here, they will have all expired, or be very close to being expired by the time you pull them out. So I actually already pulled out this week's. I did that on Saturday during the workshop, but I do want to show you one little tip. So I have to remember the date. So this is the ones that I pulled out, or that I will pull out once our 117 inserts get here. And that is the 10-4 insert. So let me show you a little tip here. If you use Southern Savers and you come to, let's go back to the home page, and we use the coupon database on Southern to just find coupons if you're looking for something specific. But from the coupon database, if I pull this up, I can type in the name of that insert. So the name is across the top, and the date. So this one has a little tiny 10-4. So I'm going to type in RMN 1004. Those are the only 2 coupons that are still good in this entire insert. So I don't need to sit here and flip through the insert. I know that, I don't even know what those things are. I'm not going to use them. I'm okay. I am just going to move on with this insert. You can give your inserts a new life, and that is you can send them overseas to the troops. So when you see like, oh, everything, I'm not going to use anything else that's there, then you could take these. There are local libraries that collect them. There are that are VFW posts that collect them, or you can send them yourself. Google coupons for the troops. You can put these in a flat rate priority mailer and send them to deployed bases. So no local bases. These have to all be overseas, but you can stick them in that flat rate priority mailer, send them to Japan, straight to those bases, and they can use your expired coupons up to 6 months past their expiration date in their commissaries and their PXs. So it's a great way to give your coupons another life, go in with some friends, if that's what you want to do, but makes it easy and kind of fun to know that you're giving back that way. Okay, so to keep going in other ways that you can organize, there are folks who like to cut all their coupons, and you know who you are if you're already one of them. So you have 2 options with that. One of them is that you can do a large category system. So this is 3 coupon folders with their tops cut off, and I just have them. This is an insulated lunch bag, so super easy to make yourself. But now I have got a ton of categories, and I can cut all my coupons, and I can put them all in the categories. Now I actually kind of use this, but I don't use it for much. So if you keep your inserts whole, and I've got them all in this box with me, I still have to have somewhere that I keep the ones that I printed early, or the ones that I found in the store. So those tear pad coupons, they have to have somewhere to live. So for me, they live in this bag system, but really it's just because I have it to show people when I teach workshops. For you, really, anyone that's doing that, you could get by with just 1 coupon folder. For just your loose coupons, you'd be set. So if you're doing the whole inserts, you've got them all in your file folder or whatever you're going to use, you do need something to put the loose ones in. So 1 little coupon folder is probably going to be plenty. I can show you this one, but you'll notice it's pretty empty. There are some in some of the pockets, but some pockets have nothing because it is just holding my loose coupons, or just holding the coupons that I printed early in case I wanted to use. So maybe you've got your tear pad coupons in there, your dispenser coupons. They have to have a place to live. So I don't recommend going to a whole bag just for that, but the bag itself can be its own system if you wanted to cut everything. Now you've got a ton of categories. You can cut all your coupons and shove them in by categories. That is going to take you a good 45 minutes though. So keep that in mind. You've not made your shopping list. You've not started pulling your coupons, but you do have them cut. And for some people, now they can come to the store with you. Now you feel a little bit happier. That's okay. If that is what makes you happier, go for it and do it. It's an option. Now, there's the last option. To me, this option is, it kind of is going to require, I don't know, I could try to think about that. It's going to require like some Xanax, I think, or something just to like relax anxiety, is this guy. So There's always somebody who's already using a binder. And honestly, I don't see a lot of binder people in the stores anymore. But for a while, this was the way that people wanted to go. And so if you've not seen this, these are coupons. My blue box is totally in the way here. These are coupons that are stored in baseball card sheets. So I can see every offer and people just love it and it makes them happy. I get it. As women, most of us anyway, I'm not going to speak for everyone I hope we do have a great guy who's trying to learn how to save. Most of us being women, we long to be organized, but then we fail at it. So we crave this. If you want to do this, that's fine. But this is an easy hour and a half every single Sunday to stay up with your coupons. You're not really going to want to do that. So most folks that go here, they burn out. They cannot do this long term. It just does not work. So if you do it, just be warned, this is going to take some time to keep up with. And honestly, it's not necessarily going to save you any more money. Yes, you had all the coupons with you, but your time has a value too. So you took an hour and a half to get them in here. You still haven't made your shopping list, so you're still not really ready to go to the store. And folks that use a binder tend to shop slower because you're going up and down every aisle trying to make sure that you did not miss a single offer while you were in the store. Now these, if you were to look at them, almost every coupon in here expired in 2008. I wanted to do this. I spent a whole weekend moving in. New. This coupon right here expires December 28th, 2008. I just died. I couldn't keep it up. I took a week off. That was an hour and a half just sitting there. Another week's worth of inserts came. I didn't have 3 hours to catch back up. I was done. So just as a warning, this takes time. Not going to tell you can't do it. Just going to say for most of us, it just doesn't work long term. Now, I have no doubt we could have like binder testimonials from people of how great their binder is, but for most of us, it just doesn't work. Oh, great. I love it. Thanks for being the guy on with us. I have to stop for a second. My favorite workshop I ever taught was in Thomasville, Georgia, and I had the entire wrestling team coaches present. They all came. They left their wives at home, and they all came because together they were all learning how to save money, and it was the most fun workshop I've ever taught. There were other people there too, but they won the night. So I am glad to have you. You're always welcome to come and learn how to save, and I think it's great. So we have our Sunday paper. We stopped to organize coupons there for a minute. There are some other ways to find coupons too, and I just want to make sure that you're fully aware of them. So going back to the database for a minute, anything that you're hunting for, my goal is that it is in the database. So if you want to just hunt for something in particular, let's say you just want to look at mobile apps, I can do that. I can just filter by mobile apps. I can search for whatever it is that I'm hunting for. So Splenda, I'm going to be able to see if there's digital coupons or e-coupons for whatever those offers are, or I can just look for all of it. I'll see every coupon that's currently available for Splenda. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Go for it. Use the links. This is going to take you as close as I can get you, whether you click on the e-coupon or the digital coupon, take you to the mobile app. If you don't have a brand that you're specific on here, you just want diapers, then type in diapers. You're going to see every coupon that's available for diapers. So use the database. Now, let's say that you want other insert or other coupons that are out there, a few other places to look for other types of coupons. Going to brands' Facebook pages, a lot of them will post coupons on their Facebook pages. Signing up for brands' emails. Before you do this, I want you to go and get an email account just for couponing. So jennycoupons@gmail.com, whatever you get. I do want you to check it. It's gonna have coupons in it, but this way it's not inundating your work or your personal email. So an email account just for coupons. And then go to the brand's pages and sign up for their email newsletters. They may not automatically send you a coupon today because you signed up for it, but they will send coupons. So 2 brands to get you started there, homework if you've not already, go to Kellogg's familyrewards.com and sign up for Kellogg's Family Rewards. They regularly send emails that do have printable coupons in them. And those printable coupons, by the way, any really that come to your email, if you decide to forward them to a friend, but you print them first, you better print them first, they won't work. So most email printable coupons, they're only good for 2 prints, the same way if I was printing from coupons.com or another site. So once you print them, if you decide to forward them on, it won't work. You have to get the email. So sign up. Kellogg'sFamilyRewards.com is your first one. And Dixie is another one. And Dixie I actually have in the database. So if you search, just you're going for like Dixie paper goods is your goal here, but they do regularly send coupons for their to-go cups and their paper plates. And paper plates make my world a little bit easier. So those 2 brands, they win in my book. We get others as well, but they win. So definitely sign up. Oh, and Angelica, you jumped in late. So yes, when we're done, this entire video will save. So the link that you have, you can just watch from the beginning and catch back up if you missed the beginning part. So the coupons that print out at the register, are they designed to get you to buy more, like at Rite Aid's $7 off 20? Yes, they are. So obviously, the point is you just checked out and now you got a coupon off of your next purchase. Those are incredibly annoying sometimes. They are designed to get you to purchase more, but you can still work them in with deals. So we'll try to get there, but that is the intention and why those coupons print. Now, last but not least is calling the brand, and you may have never tried this, but every product in your house has a phone number on the back. All you gotta do is hold up the product and you'll find a call this 1-800 number. Call them, tell them that you love your product. I love it, I love your product. They'll send you coupons. You could call them and say, I hate your product, it was horrible. They will send you coupons. This is the only way that they really respond. It's the only way that they have to work with praise and with negative responses or problems. Just don't be afraid to. It also never hurts to call a brand if you really need their coupons. For us, an example, I have twins, they're my oldest 2, and when they were really little, they needed to take Pediasure. They needed to drink Pediasure. They needed to gain weight when they were between that 1 and 2-year-old phase. And we really could not afford Pediasure for 2 kids, or probably even 1. Calling Pediasure, though, turns out they have a coupon program specifically for parents who are prescribed to take it. So all I had to do was send a note from the doctor that my kids needed to take this on a regular basis, and they sent me coupons for $5 off packs and enough for a month's supply every month. Would never have known that the program existed, though, if I hadn't just made the phone call to see if I could find some coupons. So do it. The worst they're going to say is no, but do it. You will end up getting a lot of extra coupons that way. Now, the other side of coupons, I've mentioned these digital coupons a few times of heading over to Kroger's website and loading e-coupons, and we've got them everywhere. So just to even show you database-wise, as we start to look at all these Huggies diapers, this is a CVS digital coupon, a Kroger digital coupon, Dollar General, Food Lion, Harris Teeter. Keep in mind with store digital coupons, if I go to Kroger's website and I load these digital coupons, they're only good at Kroger. I obviously cannot use them in another store. So they are loaded to my Kroger card. When I check out, they are going to come off at the register. The thing to realize with store digital coupons, 99.9% of them are manufacturer coupons. So I don't want you to go in and think, I have a store coupon for this and I've got a coupon from the Sunday paper. No, I can't use them together. So I've got a $2 off coupon on Colgate Sensitive or Enamel Health here, and it's a Kroger Digital. And I've got a $1 off Colgate that was in the Sunday paper, a week or 2 weeks ago. I cannot use them together. So just keep that in mind. 99% of them are manufacturer's coupons, and definitely when you are on a grocery store site. Now, there's an exception. CVS and Walgreens do both have a large chunk of digital coupons that are available that are store coupons. So I want to walk you through really quick how to tell the difference on a digital coupon. I have to log into my account just so we can see them. But with CVS, it's super easy. With other stores, sometimes it's kind of reading, like, is there a store logo on that picture? But CVS really does make this simple for us. Notice how all of these coupons just have a box. They don't have a picture, they just have that cut box. Every single one of these is a store coupon. Now, as I keep scrolling, we're gonna switch. And as soon as I switch and I have pictures now, I've got a little picture of Bounty and a little picture of Tide, those are manufacturer's coupons. I can pair one of these coupons up here with a coupon down below. I can always use a store and a manufacturer's coupon together on any purchase, and this is important, in any store. So if I have a store coupon for Food Lion and I have a manufacturer's coupon for Food Lion, I can always use those together. CVS, Walgreens, Target, across the board. The difference here is that I will not always have a store coupon. So the rule is good in every store, but not every store gives us store coupons. So this is a huge way that we can save more. Stacking coupons, taking that CVS store digital and a paper manufacturer or a digital manufacturer, however you want, always get a store and a manufacturer's coupon together on the same product. Now, if you're using the lists that are on Southern Savers, we've kind of gone like kindergarten here. So you will notice a box next to each coupon. And I'm going to make this big just so you can see it again. But these boxes, when you look at this, so this is a Crest deal. I have a red box and a blue box. And they have a little M and a little S in them. You can have a red coupon and a blue coupon together, a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon. So when you see those in the list, that should be a clear, like, oh, we've got multiple options here, and this is going to make a great deal, being able to pair those together. Now again, not every store has store coupons, so our key stores to pay attention to this for, CVS, Walgreens, Target, tons of store coupons in all three of those stores across the country, and they're pretty much, we see the same coupons, Target and Walgreens, for everyone. CVS, those store coupons vary by account. Grocery-wise, Publix. Publix gives us a massive number of store coupons. We don't see as many for other stores. So Publix will put out printable store coupons. They will put out extra little coupon booklets. And some of these will be available as printables too. And then they have their 2-week-long extra savings flyers that also have a ton of store coupons in them. So Publix, CVS, Walgreens, and Target make for some great deals having all those store coupons with manufacturer's coupons. So for example, and this one has now expired, but it still made a very fun deal this past week. I'm trying to see where the coupon is even in here. We had a store coupon, and I may have used it. That might be why it's gone right there. But we had a coupon in this flyer for $2 off any Advil children's product. It's a store coupon. And we got a manufacturer's coupon in the Sunday paper. We also had one available as a printable for $3 off any Advil children's product. That is $5 off of one product, pairing the store and the manufacturer together. And the regular price in most stores was $4.99, completely free, pairing those two coupons together. So these really do make for some very fun deals in all the stores that have that ability to stack. So can I stack digital coupons with a manufacturer's coupon at Publix? So Katrina, typically no. So when I'm dealing with my Publix digital coupons, all of these are manufacturer's coupons. Really, Publix doesn't, I mean, they technically do have some that are technically store coupons. This is Publix bleach, but I wouldn't have a manufacturer's coupon for a Publix house brand anyway. But everything else is a manufacturer's coupon. So if I had, like this guy, the $1 off 2 Kellogg's, I've got a lot of Kellogg's printable and insert coupons, but I can't use them with this. And the computer's not going to let you. It's going to stop automatically. It's either going to take the digital if you've already entered your phone number in Publix, or I always enter my phone number last so that I let all my paper coupons apply, and then I enter my phone number, and whatever digital I didn't use a paper for will apply, but anything I did use a paper coupon for will not. So just be aware of that. I could use these with a store coupon, but I can't use them with something that's just from the Sunday paper that was a paper manufacturer's coupon. That's a great question. Can you use it if you buy 2 products, 1 manufacturer and 1 digital? Totally, Susan. Great question. So let's say that I go in and, for example, I use this. I have a $3 off Tide digital coupon. Well, we also have a $3 off Tide printable coupon. And this is a great example to use because the printable, when you print it, will actually say limit 1. And so some people are like, well, that's all I get. No, you can use 1 printable coupon, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to use the 1 printable, I'm going to use the 1 digital, but I could still buy 2 bottles, and the computer is completely fine with that. It will take the digital and it will take the printable because the computer is keeping track. It's keeping track of how many you bought and how many have a coupon attached to them. So if I have that extra product, it would take that digital as well, and you'd be just fine. Can I try to print PDF from the manufacturer in case I need an extra coupon? David, this is a good question. Typically, the answer is no. So if I am going to print coupons, and I'm trying to think of, let's see, let's come over here and let's actually just go to coupons.com really quick. If I go to coupons.com, I want to print coupons from coupons.com, and I save this as a PDF. I am actually going to end up making a copy if I print more than 1. You can save them as a PDF, and I'm going to see if it's going to be happy. Oh, I haven't verified on this computer. I always use my desktop to print. You do have to enter your phone number. If you've not already done this, you only have to do it 1 time. But we'll skip this step for now. You can save to a PDF, but you may still only print 1. And the reason, I'll show you with a printable. So grab some printable coupons here that are manufacturers really quick. And of course, as I dig through, I'm not finding any. I don't tend to print a ton early. I tend to print right before I need them. Okay, here's one for Skippy peanut butter. And I'll make this big screen just so you can see. So this coupon, if I printed more than 1 of the PDF, if you look at this little barcode up here, it has its own number. And if I make copies, that barcode is now a copy. It has the same number. Well, in the store, they scan this. It's going to go through just fine. The store is not going to catch that it's a copy. But when it goes to be reimbursed, they're going to scan this. And the clearinghouse doesn't scan this barcode. They scan this one. And so the clearinghouse will then immediately see that this is a copy, and it will not reimburse the second coupon. So at this point, your store will hate printable coupons. There are some cashiers that have been taught to also look for that, to look and make sure that they do have different numbers. So there are moments when we have a PDF coupon, and you could print that PDF coupon. Let's see, I'm trying to, let's go back to the coupon database really quick. If I've got a PDF coupon, it's already a PDF file. There's no way to look at that coupon and see it as a different item. So just doing a really quick, I did a search literally for .pdf. So here are 3 coupons that are currently in the database that are PDF file coupons. Dr. Prager's, this made it free at Publix this past week as well. And this expires on 2/6, but there's no identifying item to that. You can print multiples of this. It's not a big deal. But if it's got any sort of unique number on it, you don't ever want to do that. And it's not that it's going to affect you in the store, it's going to affect your store. And we don't want to do that. It's kind of making it for a bad taste in everybody's mouth in the end for printable coupons, and we need our stores to keep taking them. So yes, but that's a great question. I'm glad that you asked it. Okay, to move on, let's talk mobile apps for a minute, and hopefully, yes. Sometimes when I hook this up to work with my phone, it's happy, and sometimes it's not. So hopefully we're going to be good, and I will be able to show you mobile apps as a whole. There are a number of mobile apps that you can use. The main four, and I actually just realized I need to take Saving Star off. You're not going to use Saving Star, it's gone. But Checkout 51, Ibotta, and Fetch are kind of the top 3 mobile apps. If you're brand new, mobile apps can be kind of the part that stresses people out, because you go to the store. For some stores, depending on where you shopped, you're going to have to come home and submit a picture of your receipt. Some stores you're not going to have to do anything, but some you will. And so that little bit that you have to do when you get home, people are like, I can't keep these straight. So if that's you, if you're just getting started, just pick one. Don't try to do all of them from the start. It is a lot to try to wrap your head around. And with that one, I would recommend that you pick Ibotta. It has the most offers. So with Ibotta, just to open this up and show you how it works, you can do this a few different ways. I can either search for the product at the top, or I can do it by store and just kind of scroll through and see what the current offers are. So let's say we want to go to Target. I can scroll through all the current offers in Target if I wanted to, and if I see something that I think I might purchase, I can click the plus sign that's next to that and load it to my account. So it just got a check mark next to it. I didn't technically just load this only for Target though. If I open this offer up, I'll see all the details, but I'll also see every store that this offer is good at. And the fact that I just loaded it to my account, and I'm kind of doing the air quotes there because you didn't actually save it, and I'll explain in a second. But it's good at all those stores. Just because I'm under Target doesn't mean I have to buy it here now. It's actually gonna show up in my available offers for all of those stores, so don't panic. Now, I loaded it, but I will tell you, if you've got an offer that makes something completely free, it's not actually saved to your account. So if everybody went out and bought it today in Target, it's gonna go away. It's gonna have a limit, just like a printable coupon is gonna have a limit, and when its budget has been met, it will disappear, even if you clicked that plus sign. So what I would recommend, this is actually kind of how I handle Ibotta the most. In the store, I keep Ibotta out. And as I put items in the cart, I use the search up in the top, and you'll notice that in that search bar is a little barcode symbol. I actually just use it as a barcode scanner. So if I put something in my cart, I automatically scan the barcode, and it's gonna tell me, you know what, there's one offer that's good. Now, humorously, I use this one on Saturday too. This does not line up. This is not acne care, but they think it does, so you can load the offer if you want and get 10 cents back. But that's the only offer that they currently see. Well, you can do this with your whole cart. So every single thing that you put in your cart, just keep scanning the barcodes of it. No offers found on this one. So you just keep going. Now, when you find an offer, you need to make sure, oh, I don't have to click there. I just need to make sure that I load, and that one didn't line up, but just to show you, when you scan it, I do have to load it to be able to get my money back. But you can literally just do that. Just scan everything in your cart so you don't miss anything. But the reason I do that in the store is that I know that that offer is still there. So a lot of folks will go to the store to buy a deal that was free with Ibotta, and then you come home and you realize the offer isn't there. And it's because you went 2 days from now and it's gone. It's met its limit. It is just gone. So for example, one of those deals right now is Equal. So there is an offer for 75 cents back on any Equal sweetener. So this is actually making for freebies all over the place. Equal is on sale in Publix, Walgreens, Kroger, Lowe's Foods. I think those are the 4 that I know off the top of my head, to where we've got a $1.50 manufacturer's coupon, we've got a sale, and we have a 75-cent Ibotta that is making this money makers in so many stores. That is probably gonna mean that this offer does not just hang around for weeks and weeks. When we start to look at the long list of stores that it's good in, you wanna make sure that you've saved it, but you also wanna check before I buy it. Now, if you don't normally use Equal and you're only buying it because it's a moneymaker, then you wanna make sure the Ibotta offer is still there. So please do that. Barcode scanner in the store, even if you've already loaded it, just to double check that that offer is still there. And if you just keep the app out the whole time, this really doesn't take long. If you've got a kid shopping with you, make it their job. Your job, scan every item that goes in the cart. Only one of them need to be scanned too, so if you're buying more than one, this is a pretty quick job. But they scan it, they load it, they move on. So it's very easy to do that. Oh, and Susan, yeah, so with Tide printable coupons, with P&G printable coupons, I'm sorry, they have a 1-day expiration date. So when you print them, you've got 24 hours to use them. They're the only brand that does that. But P&G, they've always been difficult with coupons, so it's not a fun one. Okay, so one other thing I mentioned, some stores, I don't have to do any work. Target is actually one of those stores. So if you notice at the top under Target's name, it says account is linked and how it works. So basically, it'll explain it, but you have loaded the offer. Target tells Ibotta, because my account is linked, that I bought something. So I don't need to do anything. As long as I have clicked those plus signs and I check out with my Target account, so I scan my Target little app barcode at the register to check out with my Target, they're linked. And I don't need to come home and submit a receipt. Now, not every store is that easy. There are a few that are that easy. Bilo, Lowe's Foods, they're both linked. Publix is not. So if I go shopping in Publix, I'm gonna need to save my offers, but then come home, and after I've saved everything, I don't wanna learn something new. Come home and take a picture of my Publix receipt, and it's gonna walk you through how to do that and submit those pictures. So some stores are linked, but some stores are not, and just be aware of that. If you've not ever taken one, it'll literally walk you through this as well. So you click on redeem, you say, you know what, I went to Publix, and then it will say, great, get your receipt out, and you're gonna, I don't have a receipt, so we're gonna use some CVS store coupons, but you're gonna line up your receipt top to bottom here, and we're gonna get it all in the picture, and we're gonna take that picture. Oh, we need another picture. We didn't get it all there. So it'll slide that up so it showed you where it cut off, and you'll put in the rest of the picture, kind of matching in where, let's see, we'll say that's the end of our words, and we'll get the rest of it in the picture. And then we can hit finish. It's gonna ask, what'd you buy? And it'll say, here are all the things that you've loaded in your account. So you'll say, I bought that, and it's gonna wanna scan the barcode. It doesn't do this for linked stores, but for not linked stores, it does. So not linked stores, I gotta have whatever I bought out so I can scan the barcodes. Let's see if our acne product is there that we had that 10 cents back on. Oh, it's not showing up. But you would just click the button, scan the barcode, move on. It's very simple. It does take about 3 or 4 minutes if you don't have a direct link store, but it's not tricky. So hopefully that makes sense in terms of how that works. Yes, I want to go back. That wasn't really a receipt. So another app to mention, Checkout 51 and Fetch, very, very similar. So once you understand Ibotta, you're ready to go with those other two. And those do not have linked stores. So for those, you will come home and take a picture of your receipt. You won't have to scan barcodes, which is actually pretty sweet. Ibotta is the only app that does that, but you will need to take pictures of your receipt. Okay. So Susan says, I had a purchase at Walgreens, and she handed me what I thought was the receipt, and they were coupons, though you did get a digital receipt, but you couldn't get credit. So if you have purchased something and you have digital receipts, Ibotta will take a digital receipt. And it is kind of in their system, so you can actually use things with Target online purchases, Walmart online purchases. Some of it's because your account's linked. Fetch will also take a online purchase receipt, but Checkout 51 will not. So I know you can, however, if that ever happens again, or you end up not getting a receipt, but you thought you had a receipt, you can ask them, log us back in, come on. You can ask for a duplicate receipt. So if one doesn't print right, or you get home and you realize it didn't print right, you could go back in and they can always give you a duplicate receipt later, and then you could use that if you were trying to submit to Ibotta or to Checkout 51. So while I have my phone hooked up, I do want to walk us through one other mobile app. This is not necessarily like Checkout 51 and Ibotta, meaning, and I guess this is important, I kind of missed this point with those mobile apps that I was just explaining, they do not come off at the register. So if you go into the store and you buy something, you actually can still use a coupon on it. So I could go in, I could use a store coupon, I could use a manufacturer's coupon, I could still come home and submit that Ibotta, like on the Equal deal that I mentioned. They do not come off at the register. But one store in particular that has a ton of coupons in their mobile app is Target, and they do come off at the register, so they're different, but I just want to mention them while we're talking mobile apps. If you do not shop in Target with the Target app, this is a little intervention moment. You are not allowed to go back to Target without getting the Target app out and using it. There are hundreds of offers through Target Circle, so please use the Target app. So we're on the Target app page. Target Circles is third down there. So click on Target Circle offers. And then from here, there's so many Target offers that it's kind of impossible to go through. Now, the big one that I do not want you guys to miss this week is this guy right up at the top. It's our top offer this week. This is $5 off any Good and Gather purchase. Please use this coupon before it expires. I haven't made it to Target yet this week, but it is totally on my list. So I need to add this. I do have to click the Save Offer button so that it's technically saved. Good and Gather is their new name for their house brand. So they used to have Market Pantry and Archer Farms, changing up things again. Good and Gather. Guys, this is canned goods. This is frozen goods. It's so many sections. This is basically just a $5 off any $25 purchase of house brands. What I would recommend is focusing on things that we don't see a ton of discounts on. So canned goods, go big. Just stock up. Frozen vegetables, their prices are already about close to a sale price, and then you're getting an automatic $5 off. So focus on those types of items as you go through. Cheese, you'll get it as you start to walk through, but please use this. And Janice, great question. Does Target do delivery, and can you use it with the app? Yes, you can, even on this offer. So you see all of these buttons below it. This 5 off 25 is actually good. Let me pull this up really quick and make it go funny there, just so I can use my mouse. All these buttons right here, it's telling you where you can use this offer. This 5 off 25 is good in store, order pickup, drive up, same day delivery, and shipping, because they sell dry goods, Good and Gather. So I could actually buy all my Good and Gather canned goods and just have it shipped to me if I wanted to, and still use this offer. Now, not all of the Circle offers can be used in all 5 places. So you will actually click on some offers that is grayed out, and I will demonstrate for you really quick. So I've come in, I clicked on the all button just so I could see everything that was there. And I'm actually gonna sort by discount, because that's really, show me the really good offers. Those are the ones we really wanna focus on. So we got 50% off offers. But if I click on this Smithfield ham, this is good in store, and it's good on same day delivery, and that's it. And you'll notice how those other offers are grayed out. They're not colorful anymore. I cannot use it on order pickup. I cannot use it on a drive up order or for a shipped order. Probably a good thing. You shouldn't order ham and have it shipped. But I can for same day delivery. So Target does do that. Target actually owns, Shipped. They bought Shipped, basically. So that's who it's gonna run through, but you'll do it through the Target app, and then it will be shopped for you. You will still get the Target prices, which is great. That's not always the case when you use the Shipped app to do things, but you will be able to use these offers with it too. So take advantage of them, save anything that you want. Now here's the fun part. Target Circle offers are really sales. They're not even store coupons. They are sales. So you can actually come in here. I'm gonna search for Good and Gather. There are actually Target Circle offers for Good and Gather products. So we have that 5 off 25 Good and Gather that we saved. That's actually kind of a store coupon in the way that the computer is gonna read it. But all of these are just sales that you can load and you can use with the 5 off 25. So super exciting when you see things stack in. So I can load 20% off Ambrosia apples, 15% off Gala apples. I've also got that 5 off 25 down the bottom. I can use all of these. There's not a ton there for Good and Gather, but just to show you that I can use the store coupon 5 off 25 and the Circle offer on the same deals. I can use, we'll see, let's go back again. Target Circle, all, kind of stepping through this again, discount. you will find that we have manufacturer's coupons for a number of items too. So this is our great Go-Gurt deal that I showed you just a while ago with the item search. I've got a 35% off Target Circle. Go-Gurt's just regular price. So I can load this, click Save Offer. Offer's now saved. We've got a $1.50 off 2 Go-Gurt manufacturer's coupon. It was in that 1-3 insert. This is on the Target unadvertised list this week, by the way. So just go to the Target page on Southern Savers. So you're gonna grab 2 Go-Gurts. You're gonna use the circle, which is actually gonna come off twice. It's gonna come off up to 4 products. So you could really grab 4 Go-Gurts if you wanted to. The 35% off will come off each one of them, up to 4 items. You could use 2 $1.50 coupons if you wanted. You're gonna end up paying 54 cents after the circle and the manufacturer's coupon together. Even better if you came home and you had an Ibotta offer. Now we don't on this situation, but we do on a number of offers. So I just kind of want you to see how they line up. It really does make for some great deals when you get to pair in lots of offers together. So that list in particular, for anyone that wants to shop Target, if you go to the Target page on Southern Savers, you will see the weekly ad, but always make sure that you click over, just to go back actually and just show you, make sure that you click over on the tab so that you fully look at the unadvertised deals list too, because that's where half of the things that you're really gonna want are on that other tab. So what I mean by that is here we've got a tab for the Target ad, but we also have a tab for unadvertised deals. So click on both. You can load items to the same shopping list from both lists, but you'll see there's a number of unadvertised gift card deals, but you'll also see below the gift card deals all of just the tons of circle offers. And I'm scrolling faster than my internet wants me to scroll right now, but you'll get the idea here as we get further. So I've got all those circles matched in, and then further circle and manufacturers as we go through. Like here's organic girl salad for 99 cents. Avocados this week, 23 cents, because we've got an Ibotta and a circle to go together on avocados. So lots of fun things that pair in using that one. So Angelica, great question, and we'll go back and let me show you. She says, so wait, how do I know that it's not a manufacturer's coupon? So notice how all of these are % off. Every offer that is in the Circle app that is a % offer is a store coupon, or really a store sale, because you still get a store coupon with it if you had it. So every offer that's a % is a store coupon in your brain. That's how you want to look at it. But there are a number of offers that are not % off offers. So like this gold bond right here, it says $1 off gold bond. This is a manufacturer's coupon. They actually are spelling that out for you. It's up there next to that expiration date. It says expires January 30th, MFR single use coupon. So I don't know if you remember, but with a Go-Gurt, I told you you could buy up to 4 Go-Gurts and that 35% off would come off of each one of them. This one, that $1 off is gonna come off one time and only once. If you're on the Target list on Southern Savers as well, and how I mentioned that we have the boxes where you have the M and the S, you will see for some of those items. So we have, I'm trying to think of what is Circle up here. If we have a Circle for those items that is a $1 off Circle item, here we go. Tide Power Pods, we've got a $1 off Tide Target Circle. It actually has a red M next to it as well, and that's gonna show up on your shopping list too. So great if you're brand new, because that's gonna walk you through what I can and what I can't pair in with other coupons, is paying attention to whether that has an M or an S to know whether or not it can be stacked. Okay, so to jump out, we kind of hit Target a little early, but it's so huge. Their mobile app is amazing. I've actually tried to have little Target interventions with people in the store. Like, you can't buy that. There's a mobile app for that. You need to use the Target app. And people don't always understand, but please do that. So one last thing here in terms of just ways to save more. Target, Staples, and Best Buy both price match. So it's a big one when we're talking Target specifically. There are no grocery stores that price match, so don't even try. They do not care what is on sale in another grocery store. For Target, if you want a price match, you go straight to customer service and you say, hey, this item is this price somewhere else. They're going to look it up in their system. They have to verify it, but they will price match it. Now, the best part here, Target, isn't necessarily price matching local ads. You can, it's kind of a pain. What I would recommend price matching is online deals. So you're walking through Target and you find a DVD that you want to grab. This is where the Southern Savers app can come in handy. So the Southern Savers app has a barcode scanner. I was actually looking at app feedback the other day and noticed that someone said the barcode scanner doesn't work in the grocery store. It's because it wasn't meant to work in the grocery store. But if you use the Southern Savers app, at the bottom of the app is a barcode scanner. You can scan whatever product you want. Let's see, let's try something that would be sold online. So these are Duracell batteries, and it's going to pull up whatever the online price is for these batteries at any store that we can pull in. So we've got Walmart, we've got Amazon, we've got Target, Ace Hardware, Office Depot. Well, Target would price match any of those. So if I was in Target and I wanted to get the best price that I could, I do need to make sure that I'm comparing the same size. My guess is that Walmart deal isn't quite the same size, but look at the Target and the Amazon price. So the Target price for this pack of batteries is $12.99. The Amazon price is $10.48. So if I'm in Target and I needed batteries, I now saved $2.50 by price matching this to the Amazon price. Super, super simple. That is what the barcode scanner on the Southern Savers app is meant to do. It is not going to help you with groceries because it is comparing online prices only. So just so that you don't get frustrated with me, but that's huge. You just saved $2.50, and you can still use a manufacturer's coupon with that. So we don't have one right now, but we did. We had a $2 off Duracell coupon that was in the Sunday paper. It just expired, I think, a week ago. But you could do that. You could have price matched the Amazon price and used a manufacturer's coupon for it in Target, where I couldn't have done that on Amazon. So super fun. If you want to do that for saving even more in Target, please do it. Don't miss it as a great way to save another little chunk. So Susan asks, on Target, if I'm making a pickup order for the Good and Gather canned goods, how do I get the quantity without entering the item 10 times? So what you want to do, Susan, is really load one to your cart. That's a great question. And I feel like I became a pro at Target, really for Target delivery orders, because our family had COVID over Christmas. And so all of a sudden you start to realize the things that you wish you had grabbed at the store. But if you go to Target's website, load one or two of what you want into your cart, and then from your cart, I'm trying to see if I even have anything current. Oh, my cart's currently empty. But from your cart, if you then select to add more, that is much faster than trying to load and load and load from the individual page. So, maybe you load chili beans and you load some diced tomatoes and some canned corn, and then you go to your cart and you up those quantities as high as they'll let you up them. Fast way to do it. Okay, moving on. We've kind of put a lot of things together already. So to kind of put this into a nutshell, and then I want to move to drugstores before we all just fall asleep, right? Getting kind of late. But I want you to pick one grocery store and one drugstore. Now, how do you pick what grocery store? They're not all the same. So I do want you to think about the grocery stores that you have in your area and try to pick one that is running sales and promotions. The larger the grocery store in terms of the number of stores that are there, the chain as a whole, usually the better the deals that we see. So if I were to rank the grocery stores just in the Southeast, I would say Publix, Kroger, Harris Teeter, they're like top three. Lowe's Foods is actually right underneath there. And I'll explain why in 2 seconds, but all of those stores run a lot of buy one, get one sales, or Kroger runs mega events. I've got a lot of promotions to work with versus Food Lion. Food Lion's great. They're everywhere, but they don't run a lot of promotions. There aren't a lot of sales to work with. So when I'm trying to get the lowest price, I've got some sale-ish prices, but nothing compared to those buy one, get one prices in other stores. So if you've got options, try to pick the best option that's near you. The next thing I want you to consider in terms of picking stores is their coupon policy. So if you're looking in the workbook, that you downloaded. I have like a fast guide to everyone's coupon policy. If you're on Southern Savers and you click on the Learn to Coupon page on Southern Savers, you'll also see a long list of coupon policies there as well. So the Learn to Coupon page is up at the top. Basically what I'm wanting you to see, do I have a grocery store near me that doubles coupons? So that's Lowe's Foods, Harris Teeter. They double coupons that are 99 cents or less. Buy Low used to double coupons that were 60 cents or less, but Buy Low's closing everywhere. We've seen like, I think 4 just in our area in the last 2 weeks closed down. So when you click on the Learn to Coupon page, up here at the top is store policies, and you'll see a grid page show up that shows every store and what their coupon policy is. Do they double coupons? Do they accept competitor coupons? These are great ways to save even more. So for example, Publix gives us all of these Publix coupons. Well, Lowe's Foods will take them. So I don't need Lowe's Foods to give me a bunch of store coupons. I got all the Publix's, and I've got some really great deals pairing them in with sales and with manufacturer's coupons. So do that. Pay attention to the store policy. So when you're trying to pick which store to focus on, what is their promotions? What is their coupon policy? Do they have a bunch of store coupons? These are all things to think about. And then maybe the last question, or maybe the first for some of you, is how close is it to the house? You know, which one is the one that I'm used to shopping, or which one's the most convenient? That can be part of it. But I do want you to think about the other things before you make a decision for sure. And Janice, you can't find the workbook. I will try to head over and stick it in the comments for you if I can. It's tricky for me to remember. There we go. I'm not able to comment from the system that we use very well, but here we go. Here we go. So this link will take you straight to the workbook if you want to download that workbook. I just stuck it in the comments for you. And that's in there too. So you've got all of the store policies, and they do change from time to time. So, you want to keep tabs if your store changes a policy, but it is helpful as you try to decide where to shop. So one grocery store, everything will come on sale. I know that the other one in town may have something on sale. It will come on sale at your store, and one drugstore as you try to figure out where to shop. Now, 2 big questions that everybody asks about groceries, and then we'll hit drugstores, I promise. And those 2 big questions, and odds are as soon as I say them, you'll be like, yeah, that was my question. How do we save on produce, and how do we save on meat? We don't see a ton of buy one, get one deals here. We don't have a ton of coupons. Yes, we've got a great deal on avocados in Target, but it doesn't always line up for us to get super, super great deals. So one of the biggest ways that you can save really on produce and meat, putting them together, is buying these items outside of the grocery store. Some of your best prices are not in the grocery store. They're buying local and buying in bulk. So for produce, I would recommend that you actually look for a local co-op that you can join, a local CSA farm, and you can Google that. There's probably one in your area. Or heading to a farmer's market yourself and buying in bulk. So we are part of a produce co-op. It meets twice a month. We pool our money with a bunch of people. Our co-op is actually, it's called Community Co-op, and it's just a Facebook group that folks started a while ago. Everyone pays $25 on the week that they want to be there. If you don't pay, you don't get a basket. So it's that simple. You pay $25 and you bring a laundry basket, and you fill your laundry basket with produce. So this past week, we came home with spinach and kale and avocados and cucumbers and potatoes and onions and carrots, and oh goodness, there were probably like 25 things. Total, my basket weighed over 50 pounds. I cannot do that in a grocery store. There's pretty much nothing in the grocery store that costs 50 cents a pound. So to come home with 50 pounds of produce for 25 bucks, you've gotten a deal on everything in the bag. But just keep that in mind. Co-op, CSA farm, hands down cheaper than buying in the grocery store. So for me, it's rare that I buy produce in the grocery store. If I do, it's buying some additional fruit, because my kiddos could eat me out of house and home with fruit all the time. And I'm happy to keep it and just trying to stick with what's on sale if we can. But definitely go for that bulk and that co-op if you can. Angelica, that's a very funny autocorrect there. So yeah, with Aldi, do I recommend them for produce? They do have some low prices on produce For me personally, and this is just a personal preference, Aldi can be really hit or miss, because I find that what I do end up coming home with from there when I shop there, which is actually pretty rare, it tends to go bad really fast for me. And it probably is also because I'm a little, my co-op has gotten me in a whole different mindset, because when you come home with produce from the farmer's market in bulk, or produce that you split up in a co-op that was also direct from the farmer's market, it lasts a couple of weeks. I mean, I could literally leave it on the counter and it would last for a couple of weeks because it was just picked, versus it was picked, the grocery store bought it in bulk, they put it in a warehouse, and then they shipped it to the individual stores. It won't last nearly as long as I'm used to it lasting, so then I get a little miffed. So I just stick with a co-op for us. And I would recommend for you that you just Google the name of your town and produce co-op, and you will probably find something. One other resource is this URL that's at the bottom down here. It's a shortened URL, so it is so.svrs.me/market. And if you put that in, it is going to pull up a market report it's actually the Columbia, South Carolina Federal Market, which is where I live, but I'm not showing you that because I think our market is magical. It's that there are only 19 federal markets in the country. And so if you live somewhere near the Southeast, these are your same prices. Most of you don't have a federal market in your backyard. So a federal market, 19 in the country. The best part here is that they're tracked by the USDA for what the going prices are. This is where Publix shops and all the grocery stores. So for you, pull up this report before you head to the farmer's market, even your local farmer's market, pull up this report. It's going to show you first, very important, what's in season. If it isn't at the market in Columbia, you are not going to find it at your market in your local area. But the other thing it's going to show you is the current going price for somebody shopping the market. That's huge. So if you're going to a farmer's market and they tell you that this case of tomatoes is $30, then you can pull up the report and say, wait just a second. And you scroll down to tomatoes and you say, wait, this 25-pound case is going for $35 to $30. Great, I have a deal. Or they tell you bell peppers. I love, this is a case of bell peppers. The going price, $12 to $15 for a case of bell peppers. Just think about how much those are in the store. $2.99 a pound in Publix this week. That's crazy. This case of bell peppers, it probably has about 99, somewhere between 75 and 99 peppers in that box for $12. So just the amount of the markup on that is huge for the grocery store. So no, I don't need 99 bell peppers, and you probably don't either. But this is where a co-op comes in. So if we've got 20 people, our co-op had 40 people this last weekend, we can make that work. We can take a couple cases and everybody goes home with 3 or 4 at that point. But just so you kind of see price-wise, this will map out what the going rate is for that item so that you know when you head into the farmer's market what you're looking for. You know whether or not it's a good deal. Please save that bookmark. So many of us kind of forget in a farmer's market that we can come back and say, whoa, what about this price? It is not a set price in a farmer's market. So you need to do your research before you go in so that you can get the best price, and you'll save a ton of money by doing that. So hopefully that helps you and helps you kind of understand how to go hunting a little bit better with those deals. So meat, again, outside of the grocery store, buying in bulk when you can. We buy a lot of our meat at a local restaurant supply store. So in my area, we have a U.S. Foods Chef store. They have locations in Charleston, Savannah, Charlotte, Columbia, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Tempe, Arizona. I'm not sure why all of a sudden we jumped way out west. But there are other stores too. Gordon Food Service does this. Just Google wholesale meat in your area or restaurant supply store in your area. Not all restaurant supply stores let anybody shop there. U.S. Foods and Gordon Foods does. I do not have to own a restaurant. I just walk in the store and I shop like a normal person. This is why you want to shop there. The going price, not a sale price, just the going price for boneless, skinless chicken breasts, $1.10 a pound. You will never see that in the grocery store. I had someone share on Instagram this week that the Aldi price for boneless, skinless chicken breast was $1.69, and so they only shopped there. I'm like, I can beat it. That's really my goal in life, I think. I'm not really anti-Aldi, but it is fun to be able to know, you know what? I'm glad you're excited about your price, but it's not actually the best price. And so sometimes you do need to just get creative and see where else we can shop. Now, we're buying in bulk though. So with that, it does help to have an outside freezer. Now, I'm not telling you that you have my permission to go like buy a new appliance if you don't have the money, but having an extra freezer space is huge for being able to get those deals, to get the best price. The amount of money our freezers have saved us, I couldn't even begin to compute. They definitely save us money. So the deal for us in the Chef store, for example, they sell chicken in 20-pound boxes and in 40-pound boxes. We'll actually get the 40-pound box. I will bring it home. I will vacuum seal it. It will last us about 3 months. We eat chicken a lot. It's the cheapest meat that's out there. But at 3 months, that means I'm not going into the Chef store and buying a case of chicken every single month. I'm going in, I'm buying a case of chicken, and I don't really need to come back for a while. Or I'll buy chicken this month, and next month I'll buy ground beef, and the month after that I'll buy something else. You know, just kind of rotating through those meats so that budget-wise, it's not this huge outlay because we went and we bought a bunch of meat all on one day. That gets a little painful, but hopefully that helps. So buy in bulk. It's not just restaurant supply store either. Another option here, especially for chicken, if you live near a chicken processing plant, we've got like a Pilgrim's Pride that's downtown in our area. A lot of folks in North Georgia have Tyson plants. They will let you direct buy. So call the plant. They usually have a customer service line, and you can find out when their hours are for their corporate store, and you can direct buy from them. Guys, this isn't even just meat. We've got an Adla flour plant here in town. They have a corporate store as well. I can go in, I can buy flour in 25-pound bags if I wanted to, but I can also get it in smaller bags direct from them, much cheaper than getting it from the grocery store. Now, yes, that's a separate trip. I'm not trying to get you to do that all over the place, but if we're trying to find a way to save on this specific item, that is something to not overlook. It definitely, if you have something in your area that's being produced in your area, can I buy it directly from the producer? Usually the answer is yes, and you'll get a really great deal for doing it. Now, one question in terms of meat that I do get a lot is, what about the warehouse clubs? They do allow you to buy in bulk. Honestly, warehouse club prices for meat, they end up equaling the sale price for meat in the grocery store. So I haven't necessarily come out ahead. It's the everyday price in the warehouse club versus having to catch the sale price in the grocery store, but it's still the same price. So if you're looking at paying for a warehouse membership, meat isn't the reason that you should be diving in and paying for the membership, because meat's not really going to make the membership a deal. There are other things that you can grab there, but not meat. So hopefully that helps you save a little bit there. For me, I can't even tell you the last time that I did buy meat in a grocery store, unless it was a national brand that I had a coupon for as well, but definitely not just fresh cut meat. It's always coming in bulk for us here. Okay, so to stick all of this together, I promise we're going to drugstores. When you pick that one grocery store, you're just getting started. If you've never shopped this way before, this is week 1 for you. I sometimes get people asking, so what week are we in this 6-week cycle? No, this is week 1. They don't have numbers on them. So I want you to go in this week, and I want you to buy 6 weeks worth of anything that is on sale that you will use. Buy 1 week worth of what you have to have, those items that you cannot wait. You've not been shopping based on sales, you've been shopping based on need. So you probably do this first week have things you have to have. Maybe you go to Aldi for those items, but 1 week worth of what you have to have, 6 weeks worth of what's on sale. Next week, 6 weeks worth of what's on sale, 1 week worth of what you have to have. But that have to have, each week it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, because you are continually stocking up on what's on sale. And you're going to feel for those first couple weeks like, man, I didn't come home with much that can make a meal. That's because we are not shopping based on need. You're just following the sales. But once you put those weeks together, 6 weeks from now, you are going to have a little tiny grocery store in your house. I'm not going to need, I have bread and milk every week. That's on my list. I just grab whatever bread's on sale and milk wherever I'm shopping. but I don't have to have really anything else. Unless, of course, I ask my husband. That's a bad idea. I don't want his grocery list. He will name off all sorts of things that I have never purchased. Generally, we're just getting what's on sale. And it's magical because sometimes even about week 3, that's when all of a sudden I call it being upside down, and you will save more than you spend. And that is a fun day. It's going to take a few weeks to get there though, because you still have things you need. And those need items, they're not on sale. The odds of you needing it and it being on sale this week are really, really slim. So we got to get out of that mindset of shopping to where I'm only buying it when it's on sale. And it just takes a few weeks to get into that habit. What are the guidelines? Barb's asking for how long fresh meat is good and how long it's good in the freezer. So in the refrigerator, less than a week. In the freezer, and this is a great question, Barb. I am so pro vacuum sealers, definitely when you're buying in bulk. So in the freezer, I can keep something in a Ziploc bag for 6 weeks or less. If I have it in a Ziploc bag longer than 6 weeks, it will have some significant freezer burn after those 6 weeks. They're just not meant for long-term storage. 6 weeks or less for a Ziploc bag. Anything beyond 6 weeks, it needs to be vacuum sealed to be able to keep it in the freezer. Meat vacuum sealed in the freezer, I mean, I could dig out things that got lost in the back and they're probably a year old, but there would be no freezer burn on them at all. They are still perfectly fine to eat. So invest in a vacuum sealer long term if you can. We don't have a lot of deals on them right now, but we do regularly see deals on them. And we even see them run coupons from time to time. The problem right now is that when everything went haywire last March, people bought a ton of freezers and they bought a ton of vacuum sealers. And so Food Saver and some of the other major brands, they are still working on getting their supplies back to even be able to run sales. So, maybe it's on your wish list for something that you want to aim for here in the next few months. The more you save in the grocery store, you can tuck some money away into those categories, but that's what I would aim for, is being able to get a vacuum sealer so that you can long-term store items that you need. Okay, so we've got groceries, we've got it figured out, just a little bit at a time. One other thing before we move on, start small. If I'm telling you, use the list on Southern Savers and it's all Greek to you, or you're just already overwhelmed, then head to the list. Pick 10 items on the Publix list or whatever store you're going to go to, the Target list, 10 items. Find the coupons for those 10 items and go to the store. Just keep it a super small, simple list. Use your coupons. You're setting yourself up for a win. You're making yourself realize, oh, I got this. I did these 10 items. It wasn't as overwhelming as it felt like it was. And then you can add more. But just, starting small. Baby steps here. We're not trying to lose 20 pounds in a week. It doesn't work. Little tiny steps, that is totally the way to set yourself up to win in everything. And it's the same way in terms of saving money too. Janice is chiming in and saying, speaking of vacuum sealers, can we purchase the rolls on Amazon? Totally. That is actually what we purchase. All of our vacuum sealer rolls we get, there's some off brands that are on Amazon, and just search for vacuum sealer rolls and that's going to pull them up too, but you'll see some really big rolls that are there that are way bigger than the rolls that Food Saver sells. This guy, the WeVac, we've purchased that brand. The Nutrilock, we've purchased that brand. You see all the reviews too, so just stick with the reviews. They're all great and they're way cheaper than the national brands for the bags. And they're huge rolls, so they're gonna last you a lot longer too. So always, I'm 100% Amazon vacuum sealer bag rolls. You're gonna ask, great question. Okay, drugstores. We're gonna do this, and don't worry, I know we're getting late. We're gonna go a little over in time. But in terms of the drugstores, we're gonna talk CVS at length and then just the differences between CVS and Walgreens. They really are the same in concept. It's just the rules are a little different. So getting the concept down is the trickiest part for some folks. So the biggest thing to get with the drugstores is that it really is the land of the free. If they sell it, you can end up getting it completely free. Now, not always, because the rewards make it free, but they become free thanks to coupons, thanks to store coupons, and thanks to rewards that you already have from other deals. So there are lots of times where you're going to save up your rewards and then buy toilet paper. The toilet paper was on sale, it was giving rewards back maybe, but it wasn't completely free. I just paid with some rewards that I had and got more rewards back, but that kind of covered my out-of-pocket. That is how CVS works for us. So this picture, it's from almost a year ago now, but it's a fun picture because everything that you see here, I paid a whopping, I think $4.50 for everything. It was less than $5 for everything here in real money. So the point though is that I went in, maybe I went in with $10 in extra care bucks. Well, I'm going to put on the counter what I can afford. So if I only have $10 in their pretend money, then I am only going to put $10 on the counter. And I'm going to get back some rewards from that deal, and I'm going to put more deals on the counter. So we're going to break this up into smaller transactions so that I am paying with what I have, getting back more rewards, and buying some more items. Now, if you're brand new, you aren't going to do that. You're going to go in, you're going to buy one deal, you're going to use your coupons, get a reward back. Your first deal, you have no rewards. You're just going to pay for it. Get a reward back. You may buy one more deal, and I mean like item. Use a coupon, pay with the reward you just got from the first one, and finish checking out, get your new reward, and go home. So as I explain this, do not go overboard in CVS or Walgreens your first few weeks. You really have no clue why you're there. You're only going because I told you that they had freebies. Please don't do that. It will not be pretty. They're going to tell you your total due is like $47, and you're thinking, but it was supposed to be free. Just don't do it. Start really, really small, one item, another one item after that one, and go home. So how does this work? So the drugstores, they are overpriced. We want to focus only on what is on sale. I do not want you just going in and saying, oh, I'm out of this, and don't ever go off list in a drugstore. It's crazy expensive. I mean, they sell Pantene for like $7 a bottle. Don't do that. You're only going to focus on what is on sale and has rewards this week. That is the goal. So use the list that's on Southern Savers, pull up that weekly, however you want to do it, just the items that are on sale that have rewards this week. I need my card in CVS, my phone number in Walgreens. That is going to generate the rewards to print. So do make sure you're using your card. And then the rewards that you get. So let's talk CVS for a second. Specifically, the reward I get in CVS is called an extra care buck. I can turn around and use that on my very next purchase, and I can use it on anything in the store except stamps, prescriptions, gift cards, and liquor. And I think we're okay with that. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So for you, if you went in, and I'm trying to think, this week we've got free nail polish. So you bought your nail polish, you got back a $4 reward, I could turn around and use that $4 reward to buy another deal, use a coupon with it. It's money. It is CVS Monopoly money. So use a store coupon, use a manufacturer's coupon. Your total due is hopefully $4. You're going to pay with a $4 extra care buck. Your total due is nothing. That's fun. Sometimes you owe the tax. The tax always exists. You will still get whatever reward was supposed to print from the new deal. So that extra care buck, I can turn around and use it on another deal, get more rewards back. It will never mess you up on that one. And in terms of extra care bucks, they do expire. They expire in 30 days. Now, Liz is asking, what about the new Walgreens cash? Does it expire? It actually is still following the same rules as the old Walgreens Balance Rewards, which is 6 months. So your Walgreens cash does not expire that fast. You're going to be just fine. And you won't have any major issues with it. Extra care bucks expire in 30 days, so do not miss that. If they expire, they're dead. You will not be able to use them. Your store will not be able to take them. So do make sure that you're holding tight to them. Now, your extra care bucks will print on your receipt. So this is my CVS coupons, but you'll get that long receipt and your extra care bucks will be there. Or if you go paperless, they're saved to your CVS app. So go paperless if you want. I don't have to keep those receipts with me. I always have them saved in my account. Makes it super, super easy. Now, one other thing that is CVS specific is the coupon center. So CVS has a coupon center. It's that big red machine. I do want you to stop there. It's kind of your first step in the store. and I want you to scan your card and get whatever coupons are printing. So this week, everyone is getting a $3 off 2 Lviv coupon that is printing at the coupon center. You could use that this week if you wanted to. It's a $3 off 2 instant coupon. And then we have a $3 off 2 manufacturer that is also available that you could pair together to have L'Oreal Lviv for $1. So great, stop in and get that coupon, and you've got an extra store coupon. Now, if you've gone paperless, like I just mentioned before with Extra Care Bucks, you'll get 1 or 2 offers, like this offer will print from the coupon center because it was advertised in the weekly ad. But most of my offers are all saved in my CVS account. So how I showed you earlier with all those CVS store coupons, that's my offers. They do not print at the coupon center for me. I just load them as digital offers and I have them to use later. Now there's a perk behind that, and I do want to pull that back up and show you again. So with CVS and loading your offers or being paperless, which you'll need to ask your store to do for you. So when you're checking out, you just say, hey, I want to go paperless, and the cashier can do that. So when you're paperless and you have you have the ability to load all of these coupons yourself, it's kind of magical. So when you print them at the coupon center, they're good for 7 days after they print. You can't adjust that though. The minute I print it, it's printed. I can't unprint it and print it later. However, when you're paperless, I have the ability to save these. Let's see, I want to make it to where y'all can see it. I have the ability to save these whenever I want. So this offer, I'm going to go ahead and save it. It's $3.50 off any $15 in hand and body lotion. And right here is the expiration date. I don't know if you can see it or not based on your screen size, but it says that it expires on 1/16. That's this coming Saturday. All these offers technically expire on Saturday. But if I click send to card, that expiration date just jumped. It jumped to 7 days from today. So that offer is now good all the way until next Thursday. That is huge because now I can use this week's offers on next week's deals. And if I go just printable, I don't always have that ability. And there are so many times that this week's offers make for better deals next week. So that is a huge perk for being paperless, not to mention that I also have my Extra Care Bucks here. Now, one thing to know here, I haven't done this, so it's a great teaching moment for all of us. If you are paperless, these are my Extra Care Bucks that I earned this past Sunday for shopping in the store. Note when they expire. I earned them on Sunday. They're actually only going to be in my account for 7 days, and if I forget to save them, they will disappear. Now, as soon as I save them, so I'll save them now, they're actually good for 30 days from today, not 30 days from Sunday. I actually got to extend that expiration date. So there's a pro and a con here. The con, if I forget to save them right after I earn them, then I've got 7 days and I'm gonna lose them. But if I save them later accidentally, normally I go right in and I save these. So for me, this is kind of an accident. But now I have 30 days from today to use them because I just saved them. So do make sure you pay attention to that if you go paperless. You will be a little grumpy when you lose your Extra Care Bucks in 7 days because you forgot to save them, and there's not much that they'll do for you. You can call CVS Corporate, you can beg and plead, and they might put them back in your account 1 or 2 times, but beyond that, they're not going to keep doing it. So please make sure that you pay attention and you load them. One other thing to touch on for CVS specifically is Care Pass. You can see mine up at the top. I've already used my $10 reward, but my 20%'s right there. CVS Care Pass is something that they rolled out about 1.5 years ago. This is where you pay $5 a month, or it's a little less, it's like $42 a year, and you get perks. You get free shipping on any $35 purchase and 20% off of CVS house brand items. But the biggest perk is that you get a $10 reward loaded into your account every month. It's a $10 Extra Care Buck basically. So you pay $5 and you get $10. So for anyone that's regularly couponing in CVS, you need to sign up for CVS Care Pass. It is well worth it. And that Care Pass reward is good for a month. So even if you just shop there once a month, you paid $5 and you got 10. This is a very sweet deal. So please sign up. And a little inside tip there, sign up in the store. Your store gets a little reward for however many people they sign up for CarePass that month, and you will make their day just to say, yep, I want that, sign me up. Just do it. Make people happy is always fun, and you were already gonna get it anyway. So do that. So that's a whole bunch of CVS coupons. Now let's talk deals. These deals are the same across both stores. The reward is different, but the concept is the same. So we have two kinds of deals. The first I call an umbrella deal, and it's really because it encompasses a lot of products. So mix or match these products, you buy a certain amount and you're gonna get a reward back. This is an older picture. Right now, CVS isn't running an extra care buck deal on these, they're running a gift card deal. It's basically the same concept. Buy $30 worth and get a $10 reward back. In CVS, this does not have to be in the same purchase. In Walgreens, it does. CVS will track you across multiple purchases. Walgreens, it better all be on the counter at the same time or you will not earn a reward. That's really important. In both stores, this reward is before coupons. So if it's this is a buy 30 in this picture, you could totally bring in coupons for every single item. Your total due could be way under 30 bucks. You will still get the $10 reward. You can even go way under, pay with rewards in CVS and still get the $10 reward. In Walgreens, on this particular type of deal, if you pay with Walgreens cash, you will not earn Walgreens cash. And I'll explain that in a minute and further, but it is a difference between the two. So I want to mention it here as well. So again, that $30 purchase on this example, before coupons, both stores. CVS can be across multiple purchases. Walgreens, it can't. And it's mix or match on any items that you want to grab. So it does make for pretty fun deals across the board. Also for both stores, these deals can be purchased online. So if I wanted to, I can buy the $30 worth and get the $10 reward. There's one thing I want you to be aware of. CVS online, that $30 purchase requirement, it's actually after coupons online. It's before coupons in the store, but after coupons online. So it doesn't always make these deals that great to purchase online. They're really better to purchase in the store. Now, the other type of deal, again, in both stores, I would call a very specific item. And so what I mean by that is sometimes they will literally say, buy Colgate Optic White 4.1 ounce, like just this item is giving a reward. You better make sure that you buy exactly what they tell you, or you will not get the reward that's supposed to come back. So on these, pay attention. In CVS, pay attention to the limits. So most CVS deals are all a limit of 1, meaning this Gillette deal, I could buy 1 Gillette razor and get 1 reward back, but if I bought 2, I'm not gonna get a second reward. Now in Walgreens, there isn't technically a limit. However, with some of their rewards, you'll still only get 1 reward, and we'll talk about that as well with the differences in Walgreens. But just pay attention to the limits. Buy the right item, and you'll be great. These will always work out well. Just pay attention to what you're grabbing. Now with the drugstores, I would recommend that you start small. So you grab 1 or 2 items. And on Southern Savers, what I would, just to make that really simple for yourself, start in CVS. We're gonna switch to Walgreens here in 2 seconds, but CVS has way less quirks than Walgreens does. So to pull up the CVS list, if you're trying to decide where to get started, there's a few things you can do. Starting this week, I actually brought back something that I haven't done in a while. It takes me more time, and so I just kind of pushed it to the side for the last year. But down at the bottom, if you, the last little blue line is a scenario idea. You can click there, it'll jump to the bottom. And the scenario idea here is me mapping out for you. You could buy this, use these coupons, get back this reward, and then buy this. Now I am throwing in the store coupons that I have, so it may not line up perfectly for you, but it is giving you some ideas as to how to purchase that to get the best deals that you would want. So use that scenario idea. Another option that you can use to just jump back to the top is this tab right here, and it's the dollar or less tab. So this tab shows you all of just the top deals that are running. So if I'm trying to decide what exactly do I want to grab, then use that tab to just narrow out the top deals. so that you can just focus on one or two as you're first getting started and not feel so overwhelmed with the full list of drugstore deals. And that $1 or less tab, it actually exists for every store, but this is a great way to use it for the drugstores, just so you're not as overwhelmed. And actually clicking on this page made me realize I'm gonna click off. So it's Thursday, and on Thursdays, I always post the new drugstore ads. So if we clicked on Walgreens, I did get Walgreens live. I forgot to push CVS live, so I'm gonna make that list live right now while we speak. So you can actually go and you can get ready for all of your drugstore deals anytime you want. From Thursday on, that list is there, it's live. So there we go, I just made it live. If we come back to this page and we refresh it really quick, there'll be a third tab at the top of the page once it refreshes for next week's ad as well. So now we have this week's ad, we have next week's ad, and we have the $1 or less tab. So just pick the list of where you're wanting to, if I want to get ready early, I can. $1 or less wise, you can just select the list that you want. So unselect one of them. You don't need $1 or less for both. And then just look at the top deals for them. So you've got that early, use it, take advantage of it to get started early in the drugstores. Okay, so moving on, one other homework for CVS. If you've not already done this, I want you to go to CVS's website. I want you to search for the word Beauty Club, and I want you to register for their Beauty Club. So it's really that simple. Just type in Beauty Club. It's going to automatically pull up their Beauty Club page. You want to do this. For every $30 that you spend in Beauty Club items, you will get a $3 extra care buck. And for the guys in the room, this is not just cosmetics. It also includes hair care, face care, and body lotion. It does include cosmetics too, but it includes other items. So now you're going in, this week there's a $1 money maker on Garnier Fructis. So you go in, you buy Garnier Fructis, you're going to make $1 to purchase it. Well, they're gonna count the full sale value of that Garnier Fructis, which is $7. And they keep track of everything that you purchase. So if that's the only deal you did this week, you have $7 towards your Beauty Club. And then next week you did another deal. But the sweet part is you didn't pay $7, you made money to buy that item. There's free nail polish. Great, now between the Garnier Fructis and the nail polish, we've spent $12. It's all tracking at the full sale value price before coupons, before rewards, which is amazing. So for every $30 that you don't spend in CVS, you get a $3 additional reward, which is great. Once you sign up, you will never need to sign up again. It will just track you forever, and it keeps tracking you across multiple purchases. So super, super easy. You want to do this so that you do not miss it. Just a great way to get a little bit extra that you were not expecting, especially when all of it was already free. No complaints whatsoever. Okay, quick differences between Walgreens and CVS. Now, Walgreens has two rewards programs because they like to be quirky. So the first rewards program is a register rewards program. And these are just two examples. This is this week's deal for register rewards. So you go in, you buy 2 Colgate Total SF toothpastes, and you are gonna get a $4 register reward. Now this register reward prints like a coupon at the register, and it will say $4 off your next purchase. Thank you for buying Colgate Palmolive. And it's really from the brand of Colgate. And I wish I'd brought my purse up here. I'm in kind of our little bonus room so that the family could all do family things tonight. But that $4 off coupon, I did this deal already this week. It does expire pretty quick. It's usually a 2-week expiration date, but it is good for anything that I want to buy in Walgreens, and it is a manufacturer's coupon. That is important, because if I try to turn around and use that to buy a deal that I already have a coupon for, it won't work. Now, that register reward though, it doesn't care what you buy, it just cares that you have enough products. So a little tip here is get in the habit of counting the number of products that you're buying and the number of coupons that you have, and then find something like a clearance candy, which is like Christmas clearance is currently 70% off. One little clearance piece of candy. I now have enough products because I've got a product and a coupon, and then I have a clearance product and no coupon. I can use that register award. That's all that it cares, is that you have enough product. So you're set to go. If the register beeps and it won't ever take it, just feed it. Give it something else, something little, and it's happy as a lark. Now, I want to walk you through this deal because this is actually a really sweet deal if you're brand new. And this is with a digital coupon this week. So Walgreens gave us all a manufacturer digital coupon for $3 off any 2 Colgate toothpaste products. And Colgate SF, which is this guy right here, is included. So you're going to go in, buy 2 Colgate Total SF toothpastes at $2.99 a piece. Use your $3 off coupon. You are going to owe $2.98 for both of them, and you're still going to get back a $4 register award. So you just made $1 in profit to buy toothpaste. Pretty fun. And it isn't going to take you long to realize that a great price for toothpaste is free. I do not like to pay for toothpaste. I only like free toothpaste. And again, that's kind of going back to the buy price list. I don't care what the deal is on toothpaste. If it isn't free, it's going to be really hard to convince me to put it in my buggy because it's always free in the drugstore. We see so many deals that are just like that. That is on the Walgreens list this week. So just head to the Walgreens list on Southern Savers, add that to your shopping list. It's a digital coupon, super, super easy to get that deal. Now, one other quirk for register awards, I cannot repeat the same deal back to back. So if you saw this deal and you were like, ooh, I'm gonna get that reward and then I'm gonna buy more Colgate toothpaste and I'm gonna pay with the $4 reward, it will not print the same reward. It will see that you're paying with that register award. It will think, wait, this is the one I'm about to print, and it will not print another one. So just be aware of that. You will only get one reward. If I wanted to get more of this deal, I would need to separate it with something else in the middle, but that gets really quirky. So just one on register award deals of each item, much safer, and you will not deal with missing out on your rewards. Now, the other program, it used to be Balance Rewards and they renamed it, but it's exactly the same thing. All they did was that Balance Rewards was a point-based, 1,000 points equals $1. Nobody could keep that straight. So they took the points away and they made it dollar-based. So now when you buy this deal, you earn $5 in Walgreens cash, or this one is $15 in Walgreens cash. So they made it very simple by doing that. Here's the quirk. I mentioned on that buy 30 and get 10 that if you paid with Walgreens cash, you would not get a reward back. That is the case. With Walgreens cash, it's always been this way with Balance Rewards as well. If I'm buying a deal that tells me to buy a certain dollar amount and I pay with Walgreens cash and that makes my dollar amount go below that threshold, I will not get a new reward. So this one, for example, is buy $50 worth of Crest, Oral-B, and Arc dental care and get a $15 reward. Well, if I had $10 in rewards and I decided to pay with that, now I owe $40 and I will not get the reward. So be very careful on deals that tell you to buy a dollar amount, and really just don't use your Walgreens cash is a safe way to go. What you can use, you could pay with register awards. It doesn't care. You can always use the two systems back to like switching back and forth. Register awards work great with Walgreens cash. Walgreens cash works great with register awards. But I just don't want to use Walgreens cash with Walgreens cash on a deal that tells me to buy a certain amount. The other deal that is up here though is a buy two. You can always pay with Walgreens cash because there's not a threshold that it's looking for. It's looking for quantity. So use all the Walgreens cash you have. It doesn't care how much you owe in the end. You will still get that Walgreens cash back. Hopefully that makes sense. It's really the only difference. If it's a dollar amount, be very careful. If it's a quantity, go for it. Use all the Walgreens cash that you want to. You will be set without any difficulties there. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, if you're brand new, either drugstore, just pick one deal, kind of get your feet wet. I do love the free toothpaste in Walgreens this week, but there is a moneymaker on Garnier Fructis and CVS, so it's a hard decision. But we see some really great deals with the drugstore. So just start really small, one or two deals, go home, next week, 1 or 2 deals. You won't need to shop the drugstores every week either. The more you shop them, the more you're going to get stocked, and you really can take some weeks off. We have a cabinet that we just keep all of our hair care in, and right now for us, if I try to push one more in, one is going to fall off the shelf. We're so stocked on shampoo and conditioner that I did not buy the Garnier Fructis this week. I left it for other people to grab. I don't need it. So I did buy the Moneymaker nail polish, and I bought a pull-up steel an easy up steel. I always get them mixed up. An easy up steel that's running for my niece, but that's it. You know, if I'm so stocked on something, I am glad to leave it on the shelf for other people. And really for you, you'll get to where you just shop just to keep your rewards current, and I don't need to go all the time. So once you get there, it's kind of fun. You can just drop that one off. Okay. That was a lot of information, but we've hit everything. So quick follow-up, if you are brand new, don't forget I do a Monday night Q&A. Every Monday night we cover different topics, but we usually do go through a lot of couponing and savings topics. So you can always come back and ask questions, even off-topic questions as you're trying to figure things out. Jump in on that. So it's Monday nights at 8:30 on Facebook and on YouTube. You can always send me a Facebook message or send me an email, jenny@southernsavers.com. I'll be glad to help you in any way. I am a registered nurse, so I do have this one thing to say. There is no real emergency in couponing though. So having a nursing background, I am not gonna respond to you sometimes within the hour, but I will definitely try to get you an answer as quickly as I can. I just don't always sit at my computer, but please send me any messages that you want. And I will gladly help. So Angelica's got a question. Can I go over how to print coupons off of sites? So Angelica, in general, with printable coupons, if you're having issues with them, I always use Chrome as my main web browser. But when you're printing, just selecting anything that you want, and you know what, just for you, I actually can go and verify how to do this. So you would literally see this from the start. So going to the coupons.com page that is on Southern Savers to print these the very first time. If you've never done them, some sites do require that you verify your computer. So, and just an inside tip, guys, always select your coupons in sets of 3 because it will stick 3 on a page. Whether you want it to stick 3 on a page or not, it will always stick 3 on a page. So I'm going to grab those 3, click print coupons. Coupons.com is now I've always delayed this, but it's now forcing everyone to do this. So I'm gonna send myself a text message here, and I'm actually not going to share my cell phone number with everybody. No offense, love you guys. But yeah. Okay, so I enter my phone number, I'm clicking send, and we'll go back. Oh, still see my cell phone. It didn't go. So hold on, I'll show you that again. So it just sent me a text message. I'm gonna enter that text message. I'm not ever gonna have to do this again on this computer, but I don't always print on this computer. I print on my main desktop computer. So I have now verified that this device. You do have to do this one time, and there, because I'm on Chrome, I get this pop-up. This is where I'm actually not connected to a printer right now. So I can click this and I can say save as PDF, which I'm gonna do, and then I can print it when I get downstairs and I'm near a printer. So I'll click save, I'll name it as coupons, and then today's date if I want, whatever makes you happy. So I'll remember when I printed them and click save. Now I don't wanna make multiple prints of that. Those are still individual coupons, so don't go crazy. But that is how simple it is. If you've not ever printed before, you will have to verify, just like I did. And hopefully not seeing it on the page doesn't mess it up. But that's how simple it is. So stick with one web browser. If I switch to another web browser, I'm gonna have to redo that verification on a different web browser as well. So it's just gonna get annoying. So just pick one that works for you. Some are gonna ask that you download some software, but most of them don't do that anymore. Most use some sort of verification system to make it where you're still legit and you're still only getting the couple prints that you're allowed. Okay, so hopefully this wasn't super overwhelming. Please let me know if you've got follow-up questions. I'm always here to try to help. And I will hopefully see you guys on Q&As or send me messages either way so that we can make sure that you are totally getting into this and saving as much money as you possibly can. So thanks for joining me, guys. If you've got folks that still want to learn, I'm doing one more workshop, not this Saturday, but Saturday the 23rd. So feel free to share that with any friends that want to jump in on that one. Same exact way, same exact workshop. Someone asked me that the other night. If I tried to tailor these and make them all different, it would be a little tricky. But feel free, share it with anyone that you want to get to jump in and learn how to save too. So y'all have a great night, and I will hopefully talk to you again soon.